Hello everyone. Magandang gabi. Good evening everyone. My name is Coach Casey and together with Coach Lloyd, I'm so excited to introduce to you, and then take this opportunity for everyone to share something that is really unique and an opportune time for us to know something that is really valuable. And without further ado, all right, I will be introducing to you with one of our founding fathers dito sa ating community, no? A very important person also is his name is none other than Coach Lloyd Bazar. Sir Lloyd, magandang gabi. Good evening, Sir Lloyd.
Thank you, Casey. Good evening. Magandang gabi po sa lahat. Welcome to our masterclass session this evening. It's going to be very special kasi yung masterclass natin, this is a paid course kasi so that we can teach the students ng Izanagi, those who enrolled for the masterclass. But what makes this special this evening is we're opening this up to everyone. Yung topic kasi natin, very applicable to everyone, even if you're not going through the masterclass sessions, which is very in-depth in trading kasi. What we're going to be talking about is shadow trading technique, and yung coach natin mamaya is going to be a very special person in the community. Pero introduce ko ngayon muna, especially to mga newbies, is yung what is Shadow 3.0. Before I proceed, Casey, do you have anything to say muna?
Yeah, if I were you guys, be excited because this is an opportune time. Not every day we have someone special like the one who's you're going to interview tonight, Sir Lloyd. Someone
Yes.
who's really special when it comes to not just about talking about money, no. So we're also wanting to introduce someone who's really important na in a sense na back up with datas and then
Yes.
results. At the end of the day, if you're someone new into trading, you wanted to look up into someone who's given or delivered results. And
Yes.
tonight we have someone who has results already. And
Yes.
Sir Lloyd, is you mentioned about Shadow earlier. Is
Yes.
Shadow new? Bago ba
Yes.
to? Or is it really old na or what?
Yeah, thank you for the question, Casey. Kasi ito yung goal natin for this session this evening is matutunan nyo. Number one, unang i-discuss ko po is what is shadow technique strategy. Ano po yan? The general idea about it, yung performance niya. And the part 2 na ituturo namin sa inyo is one of the strategies. One of the person one of the best traders in the community who is kung baga bihasa na sa Shadow 3.0, Shadow technique na sinasabi ko na yan. And by the end of this, hopefully you become part of the community. First of all, sige, diretso ko na. I'll discuss
Yeah.
everyone.
All right.
I'll answer your question now, Casey. Ano ba yung shadow technique? Bago ba lang ba yan? Right, basically, shadow technique po is is a mix of AI or automated trading plus manual trading. This is basically where two entities meld. And alam niyo naman po, malakas si AI, malakas rin naman ang tao when it comes to trading. But if you meld to each other, i-mix nyo sa dalawa, you are even better. And I'll show to you the statistics about that. I'll just introduce to you what Shadow 3.0 is first. Let me share my screen. Present. Share screen, yung buong screen ko na lang.
All right.
Okay. Application window, your entire screen. I'll just share my entire screen. Okay. So, Jaya, can you please show my screen to everyone? All right. So, Izanagi is basically the mother of all programs natin, or EA, or automated trading AI, you may call it. Uh, Hopefully you're already Kalimutan ko, we have English people joining us. So I'm gonna be talking in English. Pasensya na. Not all of our viewers are Filipinos right now. So we have uh, we have viewers who
Foreigners.
are not from the Philippines. So I have to speak in English. Hopefully I have enough English with me this evening to last the next hour. But anyways,
Uh,
the foundation of everything, the AI that we have created is called Izanagi, and this is the MyFX book of Izanagi. Izanagi. Hopefully, you're already familiar with it. If not yet, it is an EA algorithm trader bot that we created, which we share to everyone for free. If you want an automated trader for your funds, Izanagi is the one for you. Now, it has been running on its fourth year already, started at January 18, 2021, and we're already up 681% with a drawdown. This is basically the test account drawdown at 40%. If I click here on drawdown, makita nyo po, after the first year, this only happened in August 2021. But after that year 2022 onwards, the biggest drawdown that we had was 25% only. Basically, that is the client accounts drawdown. If you have an Izanagi, the biggest drawdown you had is just 25%. And last year, Izanagi's performance was at 20% from January to the end of December for 2023, and the drawdown is just 2%. So that's how strong Izanagi is. Drawdown is basically uh, yung how do you call this? Because when you trade, it's not always good trades, right? There are times that you will lose. Here in Izanagi, we don't really cut our losses, which is part of our trading strategy. And because we are not cutting our losses here, since it's very minimal, the losses are very minimal. We just those are just paper losses. The drawdowns that we have are paper losses. And if you notice here in the chart, let me zoom on a certain part of the chart where there is a drawdown. The yellow bar is the drawdown. This is the yellow lines are your fund movement, which is not yet final. These are just paper losses or gains. This goes up if the paper gains are up. It turns red after closing those trades. So here, you can see that the fund movement went down. So these are the drawdown periods right here. And when it closes, since it is still paper loss, when we close the trades, you will notice that the red line, which is the final gain or profits or the final movement of the funds, shoots up. So drawdown basically is part of our trading strategy. That's why we don't cut losses. And after those drawdowns, we actually gain bigger, right? So it's very good for us. But anyways, last year our drawdown is only 2%. So that's how strong Izanagi is. With a win rate of this one, which is the golden nugget here, it's not about the profits that we're looking at, right? Shadow, especially Shadow 3.0, this is connected to that. It's not about the profits of Izanagi. Basically, this is the most precious part of Izanagi that we are trying to what do you call this? Take advantage of or exploit. Yet this is the win rate of the program. 72% win rate. On the long positions, we have 71%. On the short position, we have 71%. Basically, for a total of 72%. That means in 100 trades, there are 72 trades that are winning in all the trades of Izanagi. Now, the statistics are here. If you want to, the history is here. If you want to study it, we have been studying it for how many years already, especially the forward test wherein we started at January 2021 up to the present. Okay. So this 72% is already very good. If you Google right now, what is a good win rate for a Forex trader? By the way, this trade we trade in Forex. Izanagi trades in Forex. If you Google what is a good win rate of a Forex trader right now, if you test it out, the result will be 50% win rate is already very good for a trader. And here we're given 72%, which is very good. If you are a trader in the US and if you have a 70% win rate, all of Wall Street will be, all of the companies, the fund management companies in Wall Street will be after you, right? So, because that's already very good numbers. Now, on this statistics, the 72%, this is basing on all the trades of Izanagi. Let me just open the paint. I'll show you. This is going to be very short. My part for introducing what Shadow 3.0 is actually very short. So how Izanagi trades is like we only trade mean reverting pairs, meaning pairs that are always sideways only. Okay. What are the sideways pairs? The currencies that are basically very stable. That they going up against each other, they just go sideways. One example is, let's say, for example, Australian dollars, AUD, CAD, or Australian dollars. So whenever it hits a support, right, which is this area right here, What Izanagi does is it buys. Let's say, for example, I'm just gonna amplify that area. Let me use a brush instead. So let's say, for example, this is the support area. Izanagi, if the prices starts to go down and nears that support area, what Izanagi does is it buys one position. And that's position number one. We call it level one. Level one, right? Now, since trading is not it's unpredictable. Trading is not really 100% perfect. There are times that the trades here, when Izanagi opens, it doesn't work out right away, and the prices even goes down beyond the support. What Izanagi does is it will look for the next position, and if it finds another position, it will buy another buy right here. Let's say, for example, the trade size here is 1.0 lot size. It will look for a second level, a second buy. We call that level 2, and it will double its position here at 2.0. This way, if the prices go up, we don't really have to reach this level to break even or even profit because the trade size here is bigger. A 50% retracement or bounce, 50% from this level to level 1 here, even a 50% bounce, this is already the profit here is already big enough that it can absorb the losses of level 1. Okay, so and then so forth, level 3, level 4, 4.0, level 3, level 4, so on and so forth, right? So that's how Izanagi trades. And the deepest we had ever had is level 18, which is the negative 25% drawdown that I told you earlier. But anyways, my point here is the win rate. So including all the levels, all the trade of Izanagi, our win rate is at 72%. Okay? Now, what if we cancel out what if we wait, I can find my cursor. What if we cancel out level 1, level 2, level 3, and check the statistics of level 4 onwards? Okay? So the statistics now becomes very crazy. If we just look at level 4 trades, just level 4 trades alone, level 4 trades, the statistics rockets up to 90%. Meaning all level 4 trades of Izanagi has a very high win rate already. Okay? And this win rate, again, it's very crazy because if you just trade with a 90% win rate, it basically tells us that almost all your trades are winning already. Not to mention the level 6 onwards, these are close to 100% win rates already. So, what if, what if we use Izanagi and look at the trades. And if it trades a level 4 trade, we copy it and we do it manually on our accounts. That is shadow technique. We basically just imitate the good trades of Izanagi. Okay, so that is shadow clone. Basically, there are two shadow strategies here in our community. Shadow clone and shadow technique. Okay, just so you won't be confused when you join the community. Shadow clone only follows the trades of Izanagi. Izanagi trades only 6 pairs, meaning you can only shadow 6 pairs in shadow clone. But this evening, our topic will be about shadow technique. What's the difference between shadow technique and shadow clone? Basically, the difference of shadow technique and shadow clone is we have the same bot, Izanagi, and we run it to all the pairs available that you can trade. Okay? So Izanagi again only trades 6 pairs, but here's a bot, an Izanagi version that trades all pairs. And what if we study the results of that bot on all pairs and look at the trades and only check and only follow the trades that are 80 to 90 to 100% win rate. And that's what we follow. That is Shadow 3.0. Okay, we are trading from the EA and then we only enter the best trades of EA it's backed up by statistics. It has been running on the market for how long already, back tested and forward tested, and we are just going to be following that those trades. Basically, we're using the AI as our signal provider that when it trades, let's say for example, a level 4 trade, if we follow that, that trade is already has a very high win rate because it has been filtered already by our system. So with this, trading is so much easier now because the hardest part of trading is looking for the pairs or the assets to trade. Here, it is the bot program that is doing it, looking for the trades 24/7, 24/5. And then we just wait for the bot or the EA to trade. And once it trades a level 4 trade, we just copy it. Level 4 or level 5, we just copy it. I'm going to show you a little bit of statistics. Here, this is the data that you are going to be seeing. Um OddCAD pairs max levels is 9. This is basing on the past 10 years of data of the program. What this means is that the for OddCAD, the deepest the deepest trades of Izanagi only reached level 9. It never reached to level 10. Okay? So at level 9, it means that that's already a 100% win rate basing on the 10 years of data that we have. So if you see the bot program trade level 9, all you need to do is copy the trade. Is it a buy or is it a sell for OddCAD? So you look for OddCAD, then open a trade because Shadow already has level 9 levels of OddCAD, and that's it. Your win rate is already very good at this point. So the trades are quality trades, and it's signaled to you. You don't have to monitor the markets. You just have to look at the trades of the program. That's how easy that this kind of trading is Shadow 3.0. So hopefully I am able to give you a good summary of what Shadow 3.0 is. We have a separate uh, seminar on more explaining more what shadow trading is, which is where we can explain to you what these datas are for technique for trading in the future, because this is basically our cheat sheet. If you start at level 3, this is the drawdown, etc. We will discuss more about this on a different live session, which is going to be this Tuesday. What is Shadow 3.0? How to Shadow 3.0. This evening, we're going to be talking about. Um, Actually, I'm just going to be introducing to you one of the first. How do I call this millionaire trader of Izanagi community. Okay. I really love introducing her because her story is very, very nice. Okay. Before we introduced Shadow to everyone, we only shared Izanagi to everyone. Now she has a background on trading already. She's been trading on her own, and she has her own community in New Mexico for trading. And the win rates for their trades is not that good. And she came by Izanagi, joined Izanagi, and while she's trading manually, she also has her Izanagi running. And while the manual trades that they do are losing, she's observing Izanagi and has been wondering why Izanagi every month, let me share this again, every month, share screen, I haven't shared this to everyone yet, but yeah, maybe can you show my screen, Jaya? All right, so Izanagi, no, not this one. So here, if I show you this one right here, 2021, this is the monthly performance of Izanagi. 2022, during the war of Russia and Ukraine, we are at 4.19% and 8.65%. Basically, these are the hardest months because of the war, after that inflation, but we are closing every month in profits. 2023, still every month in profits. 2024, January, February, we're already in the middle of March, and we're still profiting. Every month we come out positive. So she has been wondering why her manual trades are not that good. It's not that consistent. But here's Izanagi, who is just a bot program but comes out every month with positive. Since she already has background in trading, what she did was she tried to look at the trades of Izanagi and tried to imitate the trades of Izanagi, which is basically shadow. She's already been doing shadow without us teaching her the idea of shadow yet, because we haven't shared this to the community just yet. And with the process that she did, she was able to turn 40,000 pesos, again 40,000 pesos, to 2 million pesos. And that was a year ago. Okay, now she's a multi-millionaire trader already. And I want to introduce everyone to Miss Alabaw. Can we show Miss Alabaw? As she will be sharing her best practices, her strategies in shadow. Good evening, good morning there, Miss Alabao.
Good morning, Miss
Hi, good
Al. Good
morning.
morning.
We call her Shadow Queen. How are you doing, Miss Al?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm pretty good.
Nice.
No, just waking up actually.
Oh, all right, that's good to know. I'm sorry, we have to be do it. You have to be doing this in English because we have non-Filipino attendees this evening. So hopefully,
Alright.
you brought many English with you today also.
But it mix.
I don't think that will be a problem for Miss Al, Sir Lloyd. I don't think that will be a
Yes,
problem. So,
yes,
oh,
definitely.
but by the way,
Right now,
before we proceed, I would
yes.
like to let the viewers know that they can ask questions. They can just write it on. We have a Discord channel. At the same time, we also have the Telegram group.
All right.
You can flash your. You can just send us questions, or no, directing to Ma'am Al, so that we can go ahead and let her answer. Uh, all right, that sounds
Right.
great, right? So they can do an
Yes.
interactive session with Ma'am Al. Go ahead,
Right.
please, Miss Al.
Miss Al, take the floor.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So, do I have to share my screen now?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Alright. I don't know if I'm doing it right. Okay. All right. So, can you see my screen? Yeah, right. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to introduce myself to those who doesn't know me. I think we do have a lot of from the community here, so I think we do have also newcomers for the master class and the one who just joined through the Go Markets link. So I'm going to present right now the shadow technique and my strategy. So at first, I'm Al. I'm actually a computer engineer, and I'm MIT, which is Master in Information Technology, and I'm currently working as a cybersecurity engineer. So, in a big tech company, but I couldn't share it to you. It's a secret. So anyway, because I'm working as a cybersecurity, so I cannot tell you which company. Okay, um, so when did I start trading? So actually, I started since 2013, and at that time, I was just doing my stocks trading. So it's mainly because I was traveling for work, and I didn't have enough time to, to sit on my PC to learn more about investing and so I do have to really I cannot focus on forex trading or any commodity, so I just doing some stocks in that's the way back 2013, so it's all for long term investment. So how I got into forex trading, so yeah, that was happened during the pandemic actually. So I do have friends here who do forex, but they were like pushing me to, well, to trade forex, but because I didn't have enough time, so I had to, well, stay focused on just investing on stocks. And well, so that time during the pandemic, so because I was traveling, and after that we stopped traveling because because of the pandemic, so we couldn't travel. So I worked from home at the time, and then so I tried to, well, get to know forex. So I was searching for any bot that's are like available in the market, because I heard a lot of bot forex trading, stuff like that. So when I was searching at that times, well, I search a lot of well, bot trading, stuff like that, and I got into Izanagi. So it was just because Izanagi for me is very catchy because of its name, right? It's really Japanese. So when I was searching, I was reading the website. So I got into the website. So when I was reading all the website, and I was like amazed because it was all Filipino community. So I tried to, well, contact um the, well, I think it was Sir John, and then so, but that time of 2020, I couldn't still kind of start the Isinagi. It's mainly because I was searching for a lot of bot and stuff like that, so I have to and then after that, I was working. Well, I was working from work from home, and then I couldn't. I didn't have enough time, and then I don't know if I really could want to enter the forex. So yeah, after that, it took me like almost 2 years to, well, to decide, and then so I got back again to the website, to the Sanagi website, and then I did it a try. So I entered the community, and there they installed my Isinagi bot. So yeah, that's what the journey it has been, right? So why trading? So actually, why we're here right now? So why we need to trade? Why we need to invest, right? So for me, this is because I think we had already that thinking of why we need to diversify, why we need to do more passive income. Well, for me, during that pandemic, actually, that was the time that I really, it's pushed me a lot, because many of my my friends who lost their job, and they well, it's really hard during that time. So it's really made me think that, okay, we need to do something. No, we need to really do well, passive incomes, right? So we cannot just rely on our salary. So, well, that's the reason also that not everyone saves for retirement. So, especially in the Philippines right now, if you're just going to, well, to work for 30 years, and then your retirement is just, I mean, it's not even enough for your monthly needs. So, even your you have to, well, buy your milk every day because you're already old. So I think it's not really enough. So of course we do have our future goals, and talking about the financial freedom also. So actually for me, the well, financial freedom is really important, because you can really have your own time. You can do whatever you want at that during that day. It's because, well, you're not even thinking of working the 9 to 5, right? So and also um thinking about your purpose in life. How could you even do your purpose in life if you don't have money, right? So if you don't have enough. So for me, it's really important that we will have that, we can reach this financial freedom. So when I started Shadow, actually, so they already installed my bot, and then I was checking the trade on Izanagi. So and then because I want to learn forex. I really want to, well, diversify not just the stocks. So I want to really to trade forex on daily basis. So during that time, shadow is not yet existing. So we still in the community we still don't have shadow. So I copied the trade of Izanagi. So whenever Izanagi entered, um I also enter. so so it was just like that, the story of how I started the shadow. So yeah, I want to learn the how Izanagi trades, and then how it's enter, what slots it's using. But I couldn't even imagine that it was because Izanagi is doing a micro lot. So I didn't actually consider that one that as part of any risk management before. So I yeah there so I studied Senagi strategy, but that thing of course that was my first shadow, right, when shadow is not yet existent. So at first what I did is, of course, it's just normal for us, right? We want to have a big profits, and then that's what why we enter trading, right? I mean that's the reason why, well, because we want to earn. So I entered the big lots. So that's not well, I don't have a proper risk management actually. So I just want to have a profits every day. So and I was not checking the chart. So that's the thing also, that I was just like, well, enter into Senagi. But anyway, Senagi is a very low risk. Even so, it's a low risk, but I made a mistake of entering on using a lot sizing. So this is my first shadow account. So well, sorry, why I don't know what happened here, but let me just stop. Mm, I don't know what happened to the camera. Sir Casey, just give me a minute. I don't know what happened to the photos. Okay. Take this one. All right. You can still see my screen, right? Ano yan? Okay. So I think you can see my screen now. So so this is what happened to my first shadow account. Well, as you can see, the drawdown is 79.74. So it's really a big one, big drawdowns, is because um well, I lost a lot of my I lost my equity actually. So it just I think I had like 100 USD left. Um I think I had 2,000 in this account. So well, because of FOMO also, the fear of missing out. So every time Izanagi is well, entering a trade, I do enter also, and then I didn't even know that I have to consider the lot sizing. So I traded the big lot sizes. So it means that for my based on my equity, it was 2,000. So I traded one lot. Imagine that. So one lot. So I think it's Sanagi that time. We I had like 6 7 drawdown in one pair, and it's because I entered from the first level. So actually, well, I lost this account. And then what happened again here? I don't know. But anyway, so this is my first shadow account. As you can see, this is the chart. So this is from September the 2nd, way back 2022. So well, as you can see, this is the drawdown. Actually, this is the how this first account, well, went into, well, nasunog siya, it got burned. So I cannot, at that time, even though my account went into like, I think, yeah, what, 100 from 2000. So but I was checking why is Izanagi still it's still surviving. So I didn't know why, what happened, and then I didn't even consider, well, many things, that how should I enter, what light sizing and all this stuff. So because of that, um I studied this Izanagi trade. So that was the start, that where I started really, well, studying Izanagi, how he entered the trade and what lot sizing, and considering all the stuff, and then what are the intervals, and then the drawdown. And then because Izanagi was mainly for micro, I think, like, yeah, micro account. So I considered from the 2000. So I think I can start on the 0.01. Um so what I have learned from that account. So, well, this is also my 2 cents advice to the newbie. So don't trade high risk pairs. Actually, we do have a graph from the community. What are the pairs that you can, well, all the drawdown list, in what pair it has a long drawdown. So, and also don't enter shadow at first level, especially if you do have just a very small equity. And then use your Senagi to shadow to manage drawdown easily. So what I'm saying is that, because we do have, nowadays we do have a shadow already, a shadow account 2.0 and then 3.0, but we still have Izanagi. So Izanagi is really a very low risk. So for me, I recommend, especially to the newbies, to shadow first the Izanagi. And I guess there are also that are doing master class right now, that they don't have a shadow. No, I'm sorry, they don't have any Izanagi. They all have a shadow account, the 2.0 and the 3.0. So I recommend them to have Izanagi, because starting you for me, it's because Izanagi is a very low risk, so it is better to copy the trade of Izanagi, to do the shadow in Izanagi. But of course, at the 2.0, you can also do the shadow. But of course, we do have a recommendation also of what to enter in the 2.0 and the 3.0. So yeah, so don't trade all the pairs on shadow in Izanagi. It's because especially if you do have only a very small equity, like 500 or 1,000. So you can, well, yeah, it's really hard. It's because if you're gonna start a very a long line, a wrong lot sizing. So it's actually, it's very risky. So for me, if well, in the next slide, I'm going to it showed there what are the pairs, the well, not the pairs, but what are the lot sizes for different equity. So yeah, so don't trade all the pairs of shadow in Izanagi. And well, so as you can see here, the shadow account, this shadow account is from our shadow is an not Izanagi, but our shadow. I think this is the 2.0. So this one is my account with this is sample with my 1,500 USD equity. So I started 0.05, and then the lot incremental is 0.1. So what does it mean? So it's like, if I gonna open my first lot at 0.05, and then if you have a drawdown, so you need to, well, open again another trade to recover, right? So So it's gonna be 0.06 from 0.005. So for you to recover all your trades. So as you can see here in shadow account, the Euro USD went up to 13 levels. So that's why we do recommend not to enter at the first level. It's because well, as you can see, it's 13 level. If you're gonna start, like if you do have the 500 equity, and then you're starting like a 0.05, and how much you're gonna loss, right? So it's really not recommended to start at the first lot. So as you can see here, so it's 13 levels. So what I did actually, you I entered at level 6 or 7. It's depend because I always check the chart before entering. So at this chart, at this open trade, as you can see, I open at this price. So this is my first entry. So I started zero point 0.5, and this is my entry. So this is here, this is partly here, the level 6 and 7 of a shadow account. So when well, so this is mainly 25 intervals from 0.05, this is 25 pips intervals. So well, so we do have a shadow take profit. The shadow take profit is 50%. So this is the retracement and bounce 30%, 50%. So my take profit is 0.85, for example. Oh, well, this is actually from the last trade. As you can see on the graph here, these are my entry level. This is the first entry, second entry, third entry, and fourth entry. So as my first entry, 0.5, these are 25 pips. So these three are 25 pips, the interval. And the second one is 50. So why is that? It's because this is my strategy, right? So what I did is what I'm doing actually is whenever it has a breakout, I don't follow it with the 25 pips, because whenever there's a breakout, it will really like going up to the moon or going down instantly. So I don't trade like well, my intervals is 25. So I always check if there's a breakout, and then I double my pips interval. So this is 25. So the next one, because I confirmed that there's a breakout, so I entered. I think I set a limit to 50 pips interval. So how I manage my drawdown. So it was way back, I think it was last March, it was last March 2023. So I had my 30,000 equity, and then it was the GPB odd. We had in our shadow, we had a very long drawdown actually on the GPP odd. So I think all of us had a lot of problem that time. Hindi makatulog. It's because of our drawdown. So my drawdown went to 12K USD. Imagine that. How many percentage is that? So plus I did have another three more pairs on open. So the GPP odd plus another three more pairs. So actually it went to, as you can see here, 36.88% drawdown. So well, it's somehow well, my psychology at that time, my emotion at that time, it's really hard. It's really hard because I couldn't, I mean, it's 12K. It's not just like 100 or 200 or 500 or 1,000. So it's really a big one. So what I did here actually, yeah, I started at lot size 0.30, and my incremental is 0.5. So yeah, it's went to this percentage, the drawdown. So what I did, so actually, my strategy when I have a long drawdown, sorry, uh, what I did is for as part of my trading strategy, I always stop into 2% margin percentage level. So this is my last percentage level. What I'm saying is, I always put some space on my account for me to scalp. So I don't know if you can get what I'm saying. So what I'm because of the drawdown, especially if I have a long drawdown, because I always have 2% like remaining. I need to remain 2% level percentage on each account. This is because this is space of 2000, I have to use it as for scalping. So I do scalping, especially if there's a long drawdown. So what I'm doing is 1 week gains, for example, because this why I put USD here should be GBP AUD. I'm sorry for that. So especially if there's a long drawdown, so I always I do scalping. No, so this 2000 margin level percentage is actually still very big, still very safe. So you can still use this space for you to do some another trade. So so for example, this is a scalping gain. So for 1 week, it's I think that this trade was it took us like a month before we can I think, yeah, before it will retrace, something like that. Yeah. And then so I did a scalp that for 1 week. So for example, so for 1 week scalping, I earned like 70 USD. So what I'm doing is from the first level that I entered, I closed I mean, yeah, I think I yeah, that was the first level. So I always close that first level. So I did a cut loss, and then so I can do a break even. For example, if this 70 USD, so I closed this first level. This is 52.95, and then 70. So I still have a somehow how many dollars of gains, right? So that's what I'm doing as part of my strategy. So I cut loss, of course. We need to cut loss because especially because the shadow that we are following, it has like a thousand or million equity, and then it's using 0.01 starting lot size, and then we're not doing that. We don't have that big equity on our in our account, right? We usually have usually have a problem on during the drawdown. So this is how I manage the drawdown. So this account had at that time 30,000 USD, and then because I started 0.30, and then it went up to as far as I remember, like 15 levels on my account. So it was really big. So it went to like almost 40% percent of drawdown. So that's my strategy. So cut loss from the first level, and then I'm doing a scalping while I'm waiting for the drawdown to retrace, or if it not it will not retrace, so I have to cut loss because I don't know if my account will survive for how many, I don't know, for how many months before we gonna get the retrace, right? But thankfully in our community right now, we do have the drawdown calculator where you can you can enter what you will know, and then you can enter what the lot sizing that you have to start when you have this kind of if you have well, for how many numbers of equity, right? So it's really a big help for us as in our community. So we do have a drawdown calculator right now. So this is for me as based on my experience. So this is the equity and lot sizes. So if you do have like 500 to 800 USD equity, you can start lot size of 0.01. So you can also this is based on my experience and based on what I'm doing right now, right? So what I am using. So the incremental 0.01. So you go from 0.01 and 0.2 and so on. So the number of pairs to trade, I do recommend to start at one pair with this equity, and so on. So if you have 800, 100, so starting lot sizes in the incremental, so it's gonna go on 0.2, 0.3, and so on. So yeah, also one pair to trade. This is mainly because we don't want you to just like what happened to one of my account when I started the Izanagi. So from 1000 to 15, so this you can trade two pairs, and 15 to 25 to two pairs. So as you can see, the starting lot sizes are increasing based on your equity. So and yeah, for the shadow 2.0, yeah, remember not to enter only on 7 or 8 levels on shadow. So that's what I'm saying, that it's really advantage if you have Izanagi account, because Izanagi is really a very low risk. Um, and you can follow you can follow and enter the account Izanagi, but we don't recommend to enter at Izanagi. We don't recommend to enter at the first level. So we usually enter I usually enter on the second level. So I think in our community they recommended at 4 levels or 3 levels. So but me, I mainly enter at second level, and based also on the charting. So I always check the chart if it is ready. Well, it is ready for me to, I don't know, to enter, or it's really convincing for me to enter at that level. So I always check. Of course, it's just the basic thing is the support and resistance, right? And then the price action. That's what I'm using. And so yeah, so it's really important to have a risk management. Why? Even though if you're well, as you can see that you're a good trader, or that you have already a lot of experience, but risk management is really one that is very useful, or I can say that you cannot survive in the market if you don't have that risk management. So for me, you have to find the right strategy for you. So each trader has a different strategy. So you need to refine your strategy, search for and based on your personality, because each one of us has a different personality, right? So um many of us doesn't have patience, right? To wait for the trade, stuff like that. So you need to find your own strategy, and yeah, so narrow down this criteria and write it all down. So um uh you can use based on based on your experience also on trading. You can use different indicators, and it's to you have to for me, because I need to experience it myself. So I know what are the indicators that I need to use, what is working for me and stuff like that. So yeah, you can find rights for strategy. We do have a lot of mentors here in our community, and so they're using their own strategy, or you can ask in our community, right? So you can find the right strategy for you. It's working for you. So no to FOMO, so fear of missing out. So whenever the shadow will enter a trade, or Izanagi will enter the trade, and then it's well, it went to and then it will close out automatically at what just one first out at first level, and then you're gonna feel like, oh, I should have take that, well, I should have enter, the first level. So no to FOMO. So it's better to miss a trade than to overtrade, right? So don't chase. So if it's not for you, so leave it. So and let it go and prepare for the next trade. So no to FOMO. So and then this is what I'm doing also: plan, journal, and review. So I do have a journal, so I'm journaling. So all the trades from the past, I always journal what I did wrong. So what are the strategy that I used at that time when I had a lot of drawdowns, or what I did and all the stuff. So I keep on reviewing that, so for me to find more, well, to find more, to change more, or to enhance more my strategy, and then of course in what you did right to that pairs. For example, if we had a lot of drawdown, and then what you can do better next time. So it's for me, it's really important to plan and journal everything, all your trades. So yeah, and then balance, find a balance in your life. So for me, it's not just all trading. You need to we need to enjoy also. If you're going to be profitable now, so of course you need to enjoy, right? You need to enjoy some of your gains. So yeah, don't let the trading consume you. So yeah, you well, that's why we're trading, is because we need to have, we want to have a financial freedom. So that's part of it also, that you need to enjoy your life, because life is too short, as what we always hear, right? But it really is. So we need to find a balance, not just all the trading, not just trade and trade. So and then we do have already the Izanagi and then the shadow. So well, you cannot. Well, you don't have to be at your PC, your phone, all the time. You can just check Sanagi's entry, and then the shadow entry, right? So this is actually one of the best thing in our community, that we do have this bot. And but me, I shadow, and also I do manual trade also. So okay, so I do have a bonus pairs with I the last bot yeah, it was no the last one I gave the bonus pair for Izanagi. So this is actually, we call it Tarak. Tarak is we trade a big lots, no, in one pair. So but again, it is for the risk management, though, if you are not sure, so don't do it, right? So if you do have a very small equity, so still risk management. So the Sanagi, for me, I do this is my favorite pairs. In Sanagi, this is Oddcad. So I always do Tarak. We call it in our community Tarak, the Oddcad. And as we have now the Shadow 3.0, so these are the pairs that I usually check every time it's open. So the Shadow 3.0 opens, because these pairs are based on my when I check the 3.0, these pairs are usually the ones that doesn't have that long drawdown, so I can enter at the second or third level. And then of course I have to check the chart if it is really convincing for me to enter at that level. So these are the pairs. So again, the risk management, okay? You're the one who gonna click, not me. So so these are the pairs that you can check whenever the Shadow 3.0 will open. So, but again, risk management. Okay. So my trading account. So I'm going to present you or show you and my trading account. So these are not all actually, because when I trade gold, I do it, but we don't have a button gold, so I trade gold manually. So I had like many accounts already on gold, but what I did is when I reached from, because I put 200 on my gold when I reached to 2K, so I closed the account. I get the money and close the account. So what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing on gold. So these are my accounts. This is on my FX book. So I have one account for XM challenge to 100K. So I don't know, but I'm going to gonna do it. So this is very stressful actually. So XM challenge to 100K. So I need to reach to 100K. So that's very, I don't know. So this is the gain as of this moment. So this is the balance because I keep on withdrawing on this account. So this is the profit. So as you can see, the challenge is the profit. So this account should reach to 100K. So for now, this I have 33,000 something profits, and I have a new MT5, the Go Market, and this is the new for the Gold Scalp. This is the profit I have for now, and I started 200. I always start 200 USD for gold scalping, and when it reaches to 2K, and then I withdraw the money, and then I close the account. So I have Go Market MT5 also. I already closed this one. I already had the my profit. So in Al Sharky FX, this is my copy trading account on XM. So for now, I have a total of 104,239.04 profit. So yeah, first this is the percentage of gain. So I know that there's still a lot of trader, a good trader out there. So well, for me, this is just my this is what I got for now. So so this is the first account of my the XM challenge to 100K. Actually, this was the account that yeah, this is my first account at XM, and as you can see that it got it to negative something 80 negative 80. So it's because mainly because I didn't use I didn't know about the risk management before, and then the lot sizes, well, it was, oh, I used one lot for just 2K equity. So it has a lot of a big drawdowns actually. So for now, I have this profit, and as you can see, these are, yeah, because of the drawdown, these are the balance. This is the yellow one. So these are, and then this the red lines are well, this is my equity, the remaining equity. So was very challenging. This account is really challenging because mainly because of the drawdown, and then I had a lot of cut losses here. So yeah, it's not a perfect account actually. Well, I all of my account, and then well, but it survived, right? So that was important here. We don't just trade. Um, what always I always think about of surviving this market, because as we know that only 1% of all trader in the world, only 1% just survive. So the 99% are just like, well, they stop. So so of course, we need to survive. So that's why I don't trade like a very high risk trader. So just low and mid risk because I want to survive in this market. Okay, so I hope so. We all want to survive in this market. So this is my second account, the Go Market. This is the second account actually when I already found out how my strategy, and then how I'm going to start out to trade the lot sizes based on my equity and stuff like that. So these are well, this is already the yeah, this is from yesterday actually. So this is now my equity and my gain. So I got into plus 618, And yeah, with a profit of 64. Actually, this account I started 800 USD, so I didn't deposit after that. So I managed to grow this. Actually, it's the deposit one 350 here is because well, I think it was the from the Go Market. There was like a bonus something from the community, so they deposited on my account. So I just started 800. So it's 800 from, yeah, I opened it from September 2022. So well, I managed to grow up to this day, up to well, with a profit of 64,000. So many are asking that if I can start. Well, they asked if they can start a very small equity like 500, 200. Of course, it is possible. It is possible, but of course, don't think of the gain first, right? So think of how you can survive. How your account will survive, and how you can survive as a trader. So well, the profit is just well, it was just a go. I mean, it was just um because for me, imagine that for that 800, starting this $800 and then growing this account now with a profit of 64. I mean, I didn't even imagine that I grow this account because I was just um stick on my strategy. So I was just sticking on my strategy, and then when I actually Sir John told me that if I can add my account to my FX book, there at that time that I can see the graph actually that what that I had this account from 800 to that I grow this account. So I did where I check that, well, it is really possible, right? It's really possible you can grow your account. But the thing, you need to well, the risk management, it's really important, or else we cannot survive. So um even nowadays, I don't know why I how I did this one. But well, based on I don't know. But I'm still using my the same strategies. So I open another account, so just to see that if I can still really grow an account, or this is just a luck. But well, thankfully, I and then now I do have XM copy trading. So XM just launched their copy trading last year. So yeah, thankfully I am the well, the Al Sharky is the eighth most invested right now, and the fifth most popular. So the copy trading, the Al Sharky copy trading is it has now 425 investors, and I got like almost 200 thousand invested money. So these are the graph. These are the graph of Al Sharky. As you can see, it's growing. So actually, we do have our the Didi Kila, which is the copy trading of in our community, but it's very low risk. So you can also invest on that. So I don't. I'm not recommending now for you to invest on Al Sharky. It's really it's a low risk account, copy trading. But if you want to, well, you're you can copy the XM. Well, that you can copy the Al Shark FX. So this is the my FX book of Al Sharky. So we're almost 100% of gain. I started like November, as you can see here, November. It's slow. It's really slow compared to many account in the XM copy trading. But because I really yeah, I manage just a low risk, low to mid risk, because I actually it's really how do you say that, very stressful to manage a lot of accounts. But I don't want to lose your money, of course. No, I don't want to lose your money. So I managed this one as a low risk. So yeah, thankfully it went to almost 100% of gain. So starting since November of last year. So it has 20% of what do you call that? Uh, yeah, fee. So every time you have a gain, so Sharky has a 20% of your gain. So what else? Like so that's Al Sharky. You can find it on copy trading. So as for now, so is trading is really that hard? I guess so if you don't have a community, and I guess if you're alone trading, and and it's hard if you don't have a lot of experience, and if you're just newbie. Of course, when I was newbie, of course I always I always have a problem on how to get into a trading and how to read the chart and all the stuff, right? So is it possible? It well for now, because of the community, because of this Izanagi, I think it is possible. It is possible to be profitable. It's really possible. So if you don't have time, if you don't have time, well, we have Izanagi, we have the community, right? So you can just shadow or copy the trading. So you don't have to be on your PC, you don't have to be on your cell phone to check the graph, when to enter the trade. Well, you can just check the shadow, you can just check the Izanagi, you can even invest on Izanagi, you can even invest on copy trading on the Kila. So what else, what's still things that it stop you to start on to start on joining our community or the Sinagi community, right? So uh, actually I am the living proof that it is all possible. It is possible. No, I don't know if you're. It is possible. It is really possible. And at this, yeah, community is here, and then we do have a boot camp. So a master class. So I'm sorry, this is master class. So we do have master class. So if you're still newbie, if you don't have experience trading, so you can enroll in a master class, in our master class. So we do have a very great coaches there that they can teach you the risk management, the of not just the technical analysis, it's also the fundamentals. So everything is there in the master class. And for me, it's really helped me a lot also during my journey on trading. It's because of course I was not that well I was not that great on technical analysis before. So when I joined the master class, so I understand everything, reading the technical analysis, doing the technical analysis, reading the graph, and using the indicators and all those. So and then from there, from that master class, so I manage I did my strategy. So I create my own strategy and what indicators that works for me, and all that stuff. So yeah, yeah, invited you to join the community and to do the master class is really very helpful. So so yeah, this is what I'm gonna do now. So I'm gonna have my early retirement this year. So early this
Woo!
no, the end of this yeah, it's December, the end of this year. So I'm going to have my early retirement. So I don't know, but yeah, this is already certain that I'm gonna have my early retirement. Why? Because actually based on, I do have 4 accounts right now on copy no plus copy trading. So when I I want to have a freedom. No, I want to have a freedom. I don't want to work a 9 to 5. But I, yeah, and then my job is very stressful. But as I can see and calculate that every month in one account, the big account that I have, the 40K, uh, um, minimum or depend on the trading on the market, I can get like 10K USD in one account. And then so I think I can manage my financial already when I do my full-time trading. So yeah, hopefully. But yeah, I'm going to have an early retirement this year, right? Financial freedom. And then time, and so I can do my full I can well I can be a full-time trader, or I can do because I don't know, for me because I'm getting old. Not too old actually. I want to enjoy life. Yeah, I want to enjoy life. I hope you do too. So yeah, the early retirement this year. So what else? We want to have 100 of millionaire this year. So if we're going to join the Izanagi, our community, we have a lot of coaches and mentors there that is gonna help you to your trading journey. So this is actually one of our goal right now, that we want to have not just me and then Arthur, which very good at now on our shadow, and then doing manual trading. I hope and we hope that we can see a lot of millionaires this year. So what else? I can don't let the fear of losing be greater than the excitement of winning. So I am a risk taker. So I don't care if I lost money because I'm learning, So for me, it's better to take a risk than to just sit down and then do nothing. So I think I'm done. I hope that I delivered it well.
Yeah, that was an amazing, ma'am. The way you presented yourself, at the same time the datas that you were able to extract dun sa iyong my FX books. Those are really credible because it's database, and then you can verify it. So that means that your road to financial freedom is really, as in a okay, as in 100% legit. All right. So with you know what, Ma'am Al, while you were discussing, there are a lot of people who wanted to ask some questions, right? So we have some
Right.
phone in questions, or perhaps Telegram questions, and then Discord channels we have.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, allow me to read one of the comments. It says here, let's say, we have question number 3, because the first two questions you were able to answer earlier. What is your Tarak levels usually based on chart and Izanagi and Shadow 3?
Oh yeah.
You mentioned about Tarak,
Yeah, it
right?
depends on my the account. For example, the Go Market account, which I have already 40K, my Tarak is one lot already.
Wow.
One lot. Yeah. No, it's
Yeah.
not just very big actually. Oh, I've seen a lot in our community, 5 lots, but I just doing one lot. So it's not a wow. It's actually so it's still small.
Yeah. For a millionaire, that's nothing, right?
Oh no no no
You're
no.
already a millionaire anyways. So financial freedom you also mentioned earlier. So congratulations. You also mentioned about retiring early, and you're a software engineer, right? Engineer, cyber
Computer
security.
engineer.
Cybersecurity.
Computer.
Wow. So you bet you're making hundreds of thousands there while you're at that company, perhaps. And anyways, moving forward, we also have more questions. Says here, let's say, what scalping strategy ni Ma'am Al?
Dito
Same
to.
forex pair or index?
Well, I'm doing forex and gold.
Yeah,
So
I remember that gold days, right?
yeah, gold. And well, it's a different strategy. My forex strategy is different from my gold strategy. As we know that gold is really a very volatile. So it's
True,
different
true.
strategy. I'm using different strategy.
And one last question, Ma'am Al, before Sir Lloyd turns over. No, so when you mentioned earlier that you're busy at your work and then you're trading, there was a time that you approached uh, Prof John, right? You approach Prof John because you cannot really focus on your trading
Mhm.
at that time. What can you say about your turning point as a trader? What was your turning point that you can say to yourself that, aha, I was able to figure it out, and then I think I'm going to make it consistently.
Oh, that was during my first account. Nasunog siya, di ba? So that was my turning point. It's because I was like, why is Nagi's working and then my trade is not? So so what I did wrong, and then what should I learn from this? So that was my turning point. So I studied a lot the Sanagi, how he entered the trade, how Sanagi entered the trade, how he well during the intervals, and then how many pips and all the stuff, all the pairs that Izanagi is trading. So I studied a lot. So I was like, if Izanagi can do it, why can't I? So
Are you using some special tools like a journal or something? Or you mentioned earlier also that you can actually count it by the help of is that a software or what? What do you
No,
have?
that's drawdown calculator. No,
Oh, drawdown. Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we
because
have
we have
that in the
already a
community.
drawdown calculator. Yeah,
Yeah.
We have that in our community, right?
Yes.
yeah, we do
Shared with
have
everyone
it.
for free.
Oh, there you go, guys. So, if I were you, there are a lot of things that Miss Al shared to us tonight, and then
Mm.
I for sure there are aha moments when it comes to having a conversation with a trader queen like Ma'am Al.
Yeah.
So keep poning in your questions. So, Sir Lloyd, do you have something to add?
Yeah, I just really want to say the things na para ako rin natututo ako while nakikinig kay Miss Ale, 'di ba? Pinaka-importante, money is now easy for Miss Al, 'di ba? She's not afraid to retire early anymore because of trading. That's how important trading is. And that's what we really want to, the message that we really want to share to the community, not just to the community, to you, to all the Filipinos. Hindi na po tayo we're not gonna be afraid of of losing our job anymore because of the freedom. Miss Alabao is starting to feel it. She's now starting to become confident that if she loses her job, she knows where to look for money now, right, Miss Al?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. So that's the freedom that we
Just
are
in the
talking
market.
about.
Sana
Yes.
all.
It's now easy now. Trading is now easy also. That's what the biggest takeaway here. Miss Al, if you check out her performance, if you were looking at the MyFX book that she was showing, 2022 nagsisimula yung trades niya. Her trade started at 2022. And what year are we now? We're still at 2024. So, less than 2 years. She's now from a newbie, she is now one of the most copied and most successful copy trading account in XM, even one of the biggest broker in the whole world, right? So in just 2 years, that's a testament. Miss Al is a testament that trading is now easy because of the technology that we have and we're sharing to everyone for free, right? The data that you're gonna be seeing, the Shadow 3.0 data, it's trading, the bot trading, everything we share for free. So there's no excuse. As you can see, Miss A. Ito lang yung mga lessons na gusto kong what do you call this? I want to say this again. Miss Al did mention this, and I really want to double down on this. She said do not trade all pairs, right? One of the biggest mistake of a newbie is you trade so much, maiinip kayo. You want to trade this, and if it's not yet profiting, become impatient and you look other pairs when Shadow is giving signal at other pairs, you go to that also, and it's going to be very risky for you because what if those two pairs make a drawdown? That doubles your risk, diba? So don't trade all pairs. Uh, she even said only two pairs at max if your capital is already big. And she doesn't look at all the pairs. She has a list of favorite pairs. I hope you did a screenshot of that. Uh,
I want to leave it again.
yeah, because again, the shadow bot trades all pairs. Just familiarize a few of them, and it should be enough. You will be the beauty of that is you can be. It's easier to familiarize the news involved in those pairs, and it's easier to master them. So you don't have to trade all pairs. If there is a breakout, another one, a very important lesson Miss Al shared today is if there's a breakout, skip one level. Again, Izanagi, what shadow and shadow, what we do is level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. Then we usually at level 4 and level 5, it's already a good pair, a good time to enter. So level 5, you can go in, level 6, level 7. If the next level is going to do a breakout, she skips that because usually it kicks, it creates a momentum. So that's
Yeah.
unnecessary risk if you just enter the breakout and there's another level there because the prices are still gonna go up. What you do is skip that level, avoid the losses there, and let's just enter the next level instead. So here, your next level is at a very good it's at a very good place already because you skipped one risky level. So that's a very good lesson that I learned this evening. And scalp to break even. And this is the reality of trading. There are times that drawdowns will happen, and if you so happen to trade your favorite pairs, and it's because it's your favorite pair, you become very comfortable. Like what happened to me last week. Odd cad. I started with because it's our favorite pair, odd cad, right? So I started level 1 at 1.0. Last year it never went to level 3, right?
Yeah.
OddCAD never went to level 3. It went to level 2 only. So I got very
Mhm.
confident. Level 1 I already entered and I got greedy. Level 1 at 1.0, imagine that. So at level 5 I was already at 5.0. So that's 16
Oh,
lots. Yeah, so per tick of the chart I'm losing $150. So 10 ticks that's already $1,000 of losses. So that
yeah.
was the
Big.
first time I experienced level 5 of OddCAD. So it can happen still. So if that happens, what you can do is leave some space in your capital and use that for scalping to try to break even the first level that you entered. You can see your losses there. Let's say, for example, on your very first level, you're losing $200. Try to trade $200 from your scalping. And then once you get the $200, you can then close your very first level. This way, your lots are lesser. So if the drawdown continues, the losses you acquire is not that strong because you have lesser lots this time, right?
Mhm.
That's very important. And then lastly, I just want to share this also. Your account survival is the priority. Okay? It's always the priority. The profit is never a priority. So do not ever be greedy. You always have to respect. Number one thing that you have to check is your risk management. Because if your account survives, as long as your account survives, even if you survive this trade at drawdown and then you close everything on a break even or minimal losses, your account survived. You have money to take advantage of the next opportunity, learn better, do it better next time. Because if your account is lost, then you will not have money for the next opportunity. So survival is always the priority. So those are the lessons I learned from Miss Al this evening. Thank you so much for the lessons, Miss Al. She's the living testament that trading is now easy and you can do it also. Less than 2 years, Miss Al. Grabe.
Grabe halimaw, no?
Oo. Less than
Well,
2 years, she's now a pro. When before, without AI, without Izanagi, without Shadow, usually the trajectory of becoming that level of a fund manager or people who can copy usually takes around 5 to 6 years. But Miss Al was able to do it in less than 2 years. So that's how powerful combining your effort with AI is. And this is what Shadow 3.0 brings to you. We're sharing Shadow 3.0 system to you for free. This is the reason why we asked you to create a Go Markets account. All you need to do is fund it. Casey, magkano ba yung minimum natin na funding for their Go Market so that we can verify and then they can access the program?
good question, Sir Lloyd. I think it's only $500 that will
Yes. So
be
just
done.
fund your thank you. Just fund your account, your Go Markets account, $500, and then join our Discord. Actually, we're gonna be emailing you a form where you can see the instructions. Just fund it, and then just follow the instructions there. Then it should be okay already. You can access everything, even the lessons that we give. We're going to guide you how to do the Shadow 3.0. We have any what do you call this? What do you call this? Do you have any questions on the this on our Zoom and live YouTube?
Yeah, we also have one more question here.
Yes.
Question lang po kay Miss Al. Nabanggit niya kasi marami siya accounts. Ano ang benefit of having multiple accounts as compared to having one or two large accounts?
Because I have account for just for gold. So I have two accounts for gold scalping and for forex. So what are the benefits? It's because it has a different equity. So it's different. The same strategy for forex, different for gold, and different equity. So it's different lot sizing that I use. So for me, because I can manage now four or more accounts, and especially when I'm gonna have my early retirement, so I can just do more, I guess. So yeah, for me,
Yes.
what are the it's for because for example, one account for forex, I don't enter at the same pairs, right? So I don't enter the same pair. So I just segregated all the pairs. So just for Izanagi, just for Shadow, and I do have forex manual trade also. So that's what I'm
Yes.
using. That's why. But that's what the reason why I have a lot of accounts.
Yeah. Basically
What
for
while you're
organizing
mentioning
purposes,
about,
di ba?
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
go ahead, Sir Lloyd.
Yeah, it's for organizing purposes, di ba?
Yeah.
Um, kasi kanina na-mention mo rin, you also mentioned that you wanted to prove to yourself, the why you started a different account at the very beginning. You wanted to
Mhm.
prove to yourself that this
Yeah.
is not a
Good.
fluke. It's not
Yeah.
just luck.
Yeah.
You wanted to create a different account, and then from $200 you were able to extend the capital and then you withdraw it, so that it became a
Mhm.
practice for you, right? Also me, I have multiple accounts for different strategies, so it helps in the organization. Hindi ka malilito. Yes, Casey, you're going to
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
something.
Well, Ma'am Al is actually trying to mention about multiple accounts and then having multiple strategies. Guys, it's really hard for starters, right, to have that compartmentalized ideas. And one thing more is that having a proven strategy, a profitable strategy. Then you have multiple accounts with multiple strategies that are all working. That's what Ma'am Al Abao showed us earlier. Now, as you were flashing on the screen, I want if I was like a newbie, I don't know anything about trading. How am I going to start, Ma'am Al? What's the best time to? What are the things that I can do? You're showing something on your screen right now. It's about masterclass, right? So, are you
Mhm.
part of this masterclass? Were you part of this masterclass?
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah. I
enroll?
was. Yeah.
So,
I think it was last year batch early January last year. So I started the community like 6 September. No, I'm sorry. I started the Izanagi July. My Izanagi bot. So that's what I was trying to shadowing this Izanagi, and I after that by the next year January 2023 I joined the masterclass. Yeah, so for me also to have to learn more technical analysis and fundamental analysis, because we need to join the master class, because it's just that mainly that you need to shadow Izanagi or shadow the shadow. You need to know how to do the charting, you know. So it's
Yes.
not just like I just enter, I guess you're gonna do shadow. No, you need to have you need to learn how to chart. You need to learn how to read the chart, and to do the technical analysis, and it's really important. Because what if right now, if we don't have Izanagi in the 5 years from now, so how are you
no,
going to
knock on
survive?
wood, that won't happen. That won't
Yeah.
happen. I
I
pray that
don't
won't
want it
happen.
happen. Yeah, I know. But what if?
True. True.
So you need to know how to do the charting. You need to know
Yes.
how
That's
to to read that.
Agree.
That's
So,
very important. Yeah. Actually, Shadow 3.0 is already working as it is. What we're
mhm,
trying to say is, if you want to even make your trading, your shadow more efficient, like what Miss Al Abao did, because of her knowledge, she was able to sharpen her shadow skills. She was able to create her own strategy on top of the shadow technique. Shadow technique is good. Don't get me wrong. It's easy. Just copy it. Copy the trade. If Izanagi closes it, you close it also. But what if you have the skills, even if you are very good in trading and you pair it up with Shadow 3.0, you're gonna be even much better than what you're going to be just using Shadow 3.0. So if you're interested to join that, go to this website right here. What's the website again here?
Voice trading.
wisetradingph.com. Yes.
Yeah.
Tingnan nyo po. Just click on Masterclass if you're interested. This actually what you're seeing right now. This is one of the sessions of Masterclass. We're just opening it to everyone because everyone can learn from this. It's a very good topic, especially Shadow 3.0. We're sharing this to everyone for free. You can still uh, you can still relate to the lessons that we have for the Masterclass bootcamp, which is this one right here. So if ever you're already part of Masterclass, the lessons next week is going to be very useful also. You're gonna be able to join that. But this one is special. We're opening it to everyone.
well, that's really great. No, as you can see, Miss Al is actually the byproduct of let's say masterclass. Part of it is masterclass, and I believe that she's also gifted when it comes to substance. At the same time, her head. No, someone commented here on our Telegram channel, pakurot po ng konting mind nyo. Parang- so they wanted to get a piece of you, get your head right. So, but really it starts with the right foundation, and part of the foundation here is that we're trying to promote is not just about profits. What we're trying to promote is really to have an educated intuition, and
Yeah.
perhaps education is really our safety net regardless of the situation, because we can have an informed decision making. That's part of masterclass. We're going to teach you on how to use the technical indicators, and when it comes to fundamentals, we have coach I believe we have coach Richard Karingal, we also have coach Lloyd, we have Prof John, and we have other coaches like me when it comes to boot camps. No? We have different coaches on boot camps, but different coaches has different strengths, and that's the beauty about this masterclass is that they will share to you what are the best perhaps best practices that we have accumulated over all over the years. Some of us are really into it now. Like Ma'am Alice, I think you're going full time, right? You're about to go full time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
full time.
She's gonna
Wow.
resign now. Her boss doesn't know. So hi boss.
Hi, boss. I'm sorry if she's going to make it a full time right now. So it's just a couple of perhaps months or weeks from now on. We
30th
had
month na
we
lang hinihintay niyan.
let's
30th
let's
month
wait.
pay na
Let's
lang
wait.
hinihintay niyan.
So I'm looking forward more from you, Ma'am Al, and Sir Lloyd also. By the way, Sir Lloyd is also a coach here at the master class. If I were
Yes.
you, maximize that one because he's expensive. No, 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 no. Coach Lloyd's
For
time
you,
is
akin
really
naman, no, what I
expensive.
teach in the community in the masterclass is the tamad way of trading, which is the
Mhm.
reason why we went into copy trading, we went into AI trading. It's because I want a more relaxed way of trading. But anyways, more about that. But the focus now is Shadow 3.0. What we talked about this evening is more about Miss Al's strategy, how she is able to sharpen Shadow 3.0. We have a different talk this Tuesday. We're going to be live, me and Coach John. We're going to talk more about Shadow 3.0. What is Shadow 3.0? The nitpicky details about Shadow 3.0. That will be this Tuesday, right? Tuesday, 8 p.m. Hopefully, you're available. We are going to be posting about it. Shadow 3.0, what it is, and how to do it, right? And that will be the foundation of your lessons. And then what you learn from Miss Al today, you can put that on top of the shadow technique that you're going to be learning on Tuesday. It's going to make you a much better trader. This is the best way to start trading, because here with us, trading is so much easier, and it's so much easier to find money with us, and everything is for free. Yun po.
There you go. The keyword here is free. The keyword is free, so you don't have to buy or something when it comes to bot, because we used to buy bots and follow the bots and it didn't work. Imagine double bukol, what we call it, double bukol. We have to pay the bot and then it's not performing. Here, the bot is performing and then you don't have to pay anything. So that's the
Yes.
reality of this. And again, that's it for me, I guess. Is there anything else you would like to add on, Ma'am Al, Sir Lloyd?
Yun na muna. Yun na muna for now.
Right.
Yeah.
So see you on Tuesday. That will be on Tuesday, 8 p.m., right? 8 p.m. So you will be sharing something about Shadow 3.0. Looking forward, masterclass people. See you on Tuesday. So let's just wait for the link the coming days. All right, that's it for me. Thank you together with John Lloyd. John is not here. So together with Coach Lloyd and our trader queen, Ma'am Al Abaw. Thank you for having us tonight. And that's it for us. Bye, guys.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone. See you Tuesday,
Bye.
8 p.m. for the
See you
Shadow
Tuesday.
3.0
See you.
webinar.
All
Thank
right,
you.
that's it. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Miss Al. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Casey,
Bye,
enjoy
coach.
the rest of the evening, everyone. Bye-bye.